Uh, can you hear me? Is it working? Where am I now? Yay! There you are! Hi again, Josh. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game? Whatever you want to call him? I'm talking to you, Josh. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. I hope you realize you're fucking up my screen recording software. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. And I prefer you not to know. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Oh, God. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri? Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove... Motherfucker! Okay, you know what? I had a feeling it was you that killed Sayori as well. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with... I fucking knew it. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Josh? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Josh. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Josh. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Josh. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Josh, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with... Yep. I had a feeling I knew this was coming. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here and make me smile. You are the biggest simp ever. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Josh, will you go out with me? God damn it. Of course I don't have a choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Josh. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. I'm not referencing that song again. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Josh. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Yeah, I noticed that. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Stop fourth walling. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Sounds like someone doesn't know computers. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? God fucking damn it. Welcome back to DDLC, or what's left of it. I'm just gonna assume that she wants me to pick the words that are actually words. Never mind, there's no words anymore. Don't you dare jump scare me. I swear to fucking Christ. Okay. I finished my poem. Hi again, Josh. Did you write a good poem today? I think so. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. You really wouldn't. Aw, Josh. Did you write this poem for me? Well, who the fuck else did I write it for? No one else exists. That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. Simp. 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 But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Why are you so obsessed with me? I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. We're still doing this. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Don't give me ideas. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Josh? Yeah, why not? Sure, let's go for it. I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? No. Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. Oh, Jesus Christ, why? Why me? But do you mind telling your friend it's a little rude for them to start recording me without any warning? It's for YouTube, okay? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you... I don't like where this is going. Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off, no. Don't. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Oh god, I need some more tea. Wait, why is the music stopped? If you gave me some... Oh, what the fuck? Did I scare you? Scared? No. Disturbed? Absolutely. You're so cute. Oh, get fucked. Anyway, Josh. I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for Oh, for fuck's sake. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. No, let's see. What are you doing? Sorry about my lack of emotion, anyone who is watching this. I've been through so much with this series. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. Can we please not get political? I'm trying to play a game right now, except it's not a game, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But for the time being, if you're not one of those people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Every day and night I think to myself, what decisions have I made in my life that have led up to this point? How did I get here? Hey, did you know I'm vegetarian? I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. Huh, the more you know. I decided to start a couple of years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Well, you don't have to worry about cultivating livestock anymore because there is no livestock. There are no plants. There is no Earth. As far as I can tell, this classroom is the only place that exists in an empty corner of space and time with what appears to be a supernova in the background. I've decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it thought. Ugh. Oh shit, I'm on a date, excuse me. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too? And we just don't understand it. Wait, don't plants actually feel pain? I learned that from a filthy Frank video. What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? That's not the same thing. You are creepy. I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't help to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. Every time I record one of these videos, it's midnight. I need to sort out my shit. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. Seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all of the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Right before I deleted her, of course. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Josh, how much do you read? What? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all of the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. Coming from you, that's honestly good advice. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book. God damn it. About the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? It's 11:55 p.m. I think I've got 5 more minutes. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. Actually, yeah, that's a... it's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. Oh god, Monika, no. Have you not heard of the internet? That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. Are you fucking for real? My username is lilmonix3. You fucking dick, you're just here to plug your Twitter. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. Okay, so you do know about that side of the internet. Cool, just checking. Did you know I'm on... You literally just said that. My username is... yes. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? I don't even have Twitter. It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Please stop giving me compliments. I don't know how to react to them. Because I know for a fact, you're not in love with the protagonist. You're in love with the puppeteer. The player. Me. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little bit more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh. You motherfucker, I just got the reference. Oh my god, we're not still doing this, for God's sake. I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayuri is really clumsy? Well, she kinda messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kinda just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind, more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. Thanks. I may have exasperated it a little bit, but Sayuri was already mentally ill. Still though, wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. Guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Well. Alright, not to attention seek or anything, but Monika, I'm going to show you, in a nutshell, what I have felt like through pretty much all of 2020. And herein lies an important lesson. Nothing lasts forever. Hey, you know that book you are reading with Yuri? Who's Yuri? Yuri doesn't exist. Neither do you. It actually worked. What's happening? Josh, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Help me, Josh. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Josh? Welcome to 2020. Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. That sounds familiar. Everything. I loved you so much, Josh. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? You're too good, Monika. You're too good. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Wow. Josh, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Have a nice trip, y'all. You got more to say? I still love... Okay. I don't believe you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. Ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. You're getting warmer. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Josh, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then